Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Alicia. I own a crochet boutique called Awestruck Crochet, and we are going to finish market prepping and working on Etsy orders. My Etsy shop has been very busy these last couple of weeks, and I'm so grateful for that. It's been a little bit of a challenge balancing both market prep and Etsy orders though, honestly, because so much time is invested in the Etsy orders that I'm not quite having a ton of time to market prep as well, but I'm trying to squeeze in as much as I can in between Etsy orders to get all of that done. But I wanted to share with you or catch you guys up on what I've crocheted. Sunday, which was yesterday, I spent a good chunk of time trying to catch up on my Etsy orders because I have several that are going to be due today and need to be shipped out. One order has 3 items, and then I have 2 other orders that just have 1 item that need to go out. So I'll go ahead and share them with you of what I crocheted. Later in the week, last week, I started to crochet the chicken snuggler. Oh, and okay, so last week I had mentioned about the cream speckle and hoping that it comes in time. Thankfully, Amazon saved me, and Amazon did come in on time. It came actually earlier. No, it came on the 27th, and so I was so thankful for that. I was right, though. I was not able to get both the chicken and the baby Bonnie snuggler done at the same time. I got all of the chicken snuggler done, and I got all of baby Bonnie's body done and her ears, and then I ran out of yarn in her head whenever I was finishing her head. So thankfully it came in on time and I was able to get both of them done, and they will both go out on time. So let me show you the chicken snuggler. This is the Mama Made Minis pattern. I really love this chicken pattern. It is so fun and cute. I do change the tail on the back. So I've opted to use Crystal from Raven Jade Co.'s little wavy tail on the back. But here is the chicken snuggler in the cream speckle yarn. So cute. That is, this chicken goes with this bitty cow. Here is the birch bitty cow all ready to go. And then the order also has a yellow fuzzy duck, which I need to work on today. It's the last thing in the order that needs to be made before it can be shipped, but these 2 are done out of the 3. And then I have the baby Bonnie, and she wanted to do embroidered eyes. So it was my first time doing embroidered eyes on baby Bonnie. I usually use the safety eyes. So here is baby Bonnie in the cream speckle. She did the embroidered eyes and then a light mauve bow to go with, but she turned out so cute. Her cute little tail. Love her. So she's ready to go. She was just one this is just one item that goes in another package. So this one's ready to be shipped. And then I got another custom order for another bitty cow, but she wanted to add a hair bow as well. This is my second time crocheting a bitty cow with a headband, and I think she turned out really sweet. Here she is. I love her. I love that her hair bow matches her nose. This is the color light mauve, but I think she turned out really cute and sweet. And so she's ready to go to her forever home as well. I truly appreciate all of the Etsy orders that you guys have given me and shopped with me. It is really such a blessing, and I can't thank you guys enough. If you're watching and you've shopped and purchased something, thank you, thank you. And then I am in a pattern test for Loops to Lovies. She is releasing her Easton Elephant, and guys, this elephant is seriously so cute. The trunk is everything on this cute little elephant. Let me show you. Look how cute she is. Or he, I guess it's a he. But still, oh my gosh. And then I did a little tail in the back. But I just love the trunk. I love the whole shape of it. It is such a cute little pattern. Definitely neat. It's a snuggler, so flat body. And then she has a couple accessories that go with it. So I crocheted the flower crown to go with the elephant. This is so pretty and dainty. It has cute little flowers. And then the little leaves on the back. I don't know if you can see it. So the little leaves just kind of are hidden and tucked in, but it's so cute. Let me put this together and I'll show you what it looks like on the elephant. It just ties around the head. So let me add this on for you and then I'll show you guys the final look. Okay, are you ready? Here she is with, well, here's Easton the elephant with the flower headband. So it will now be a girl, but she is really cute with the flower headband. I really love it a lot. It's just definitely a unique pattern. Even down to how to attach the arms and the legs is very unique in the head. She is a no-sew pattern, so no sewing at all, which is really neat as well. You guys are going to love it, so you'll have to check it out. It's going to be probably available by Saturday when you see this video, because today is Monday. Anyway, it will probably be available by the time you see this vlog on Sunday. Our notes and everything are due April 3rd, which I believe is Thursday. So could definitely be available by Saturday, and you guys will see this video on Sunday. So that is what I'm working on. I'm also pattern testing for Core at Love Knots with her Tulip Drawstring Bag. I can't wait to show you guys that. I'm working on the squares now, so I'll just keep you guys a little bit updated as I work on them. I only have one square completely finished as I was working on color combos, and so I've started batching the rest of the squares, but they're not quite ready to show you guys yet. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But that is everything for what I've been recently crocheting. My market is coming up. It is this Saturday. So whatever we get done for market prepping is what we get done. I'm going to work on the hatching chicks and the Mabel chickens and the hatching carrots. That is my top priority. And then I need to recrochet at least one more baby Della duck because I gifted one of the baby Dellas to one of my friends who was giving a baby shower gift with the hand embroidered sweater. I'll insert a picture here for you guys so you can see what the gifts look like, but I need to recrochet another baby Della so that I have 3 baby Dellas for the market. And then anything else that I can get done after that is just bonus, because I did have a long list of things that I wanted to crochet, but I had to scratch that and throw that list out the window because I have the priority of my Etsy shop right now, and I have lots of orders coming up. I have an order coming up on Wednesday that needs to be shipped that has 5 items in it, and I have not had a chance to work on. It has 2 hatching chicks, which I have started the hatching chicks, and then 3 snugglers, and then I have 2 other snugglers on top of that are separate orders that need to go out as well that day. So it's going to be very much a prep what you can for the market, and what you get done is what you get done. So anyway, I'm going to package some of these up and then start the baby Della. And I'll take you guys along with me. I'll show you what baby Della looks like, the fuzzy baby Della looks like after we are all done. Okay guys, I am done with the baby Della, the fuzzy version. She's ready to go to her forever home now. She goes with the chicken snuggler and the bitty cow, but here she is. She's so cute. This definitely takes a little bit of time to work with because you can't see the stitches, but she is really, really sweet, and I can't wait to add this to the order pile to go to her forever home. It honestly must be a light mauve pink kind of week because this is my 3rd order. Between the 3 of those, every single purchase had a light mauve headband. This order has the light pink headband, or the light mauve headband. A baby Bonnie had the light pink mauve headband, and so did that bitty cow. And they're all 3 going to different homes. So I think that was really fun and interesting to see 3 different orders order the same color scheme of headbands. But I'm going to go ahead and package this up so that way I can get ready to go to the post office, and I need to go to the grocery store. But I am so thankful that I have the orders done for today. I was really stressing, and honestly, guys, some of you asked me how I do this. Like, how do I crochet so much? I stayed up until 2 o'clock this morning. Oh my gosh. And I'm not that tired. I'm really not. I know it'll hit me this afternoon or even towards the evening, but I just really needed to get these done. And sometimes that requires me to stay up longer than anticipated. The last couple nights, honestly, I've been staying up until about midnight working on things so I can stay on top of everything. So there is no sleep over here if you're wondering what's going on. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and chip these, and I will check back in with you guys. Okay, we are back from after school pickup. I'm going to be working on the hatching chick eggs. I'm going to work on the bottoms. I have 10 of these to make, so let's go ahead. Hey guys, it is Tuesday. I don't know why I already forgot what day it is. We're only the second day into the week, but it is Tuesday. It's April 1st. I have a lot of orders to do today, so today is just going to be an Etsy order day. I told you guys that I had an order of 5 items. In that order is 2 baby bonnies, a raccoon snuggler, and 2 hatching chicks. And then I also have another order for another baby bonnie. And then there's also the bitty cat from Raven Jade Co. that needs to go out tomorrow. And I have 2 Della ducks that don't technically need to go out until Thursday, but I'm going to see if I can get them done within this batch so that I can just make one large trip to the post office, but we shall see. Today I'm going to work as hard as I can to crochet as much as I can in those orders because they have to go out tomorrow. I do have all of today and half of tomorrow. I'll go to the post office after I pick up Mason from kindergarten. So that'll be around 3:30. So that's tomorrow though. So I have all day today and half of the day tomorrow to complete these if I don't get a chance to get them all done today. But my goal is to get all the bonnies done and the bitty cat done. The hatching chick is almost done. The bodies are done, and so is the eggshells. I just need to sew them and put the finishing touches on the chicks. I just have them only crocheted. So that is that. I'm waiting for safety eyes to come in for the raccoon. I didn't realize that I was out of safety eyes when I finished my last batch of order for yesterday. So the 15mm eyes will be delivered today so I can get the raccoon snuggler done. We're gonna get started and I will check back in with you guys. I'll try to show as much as I can today. I know several of you guys wanted to see how I color change within Bonnie, especially the patchy or the spotted bunny. So I'm gonna try to show you that and show you how I color change. So let's go ahead and get started. 2 of them are cheeky bunnies, and then the other one is the spotted bunny. So let's just go ahead and work on some baby bunnies. The first baby bunny that I need to work on is the color Baby Sand. It is a cheeky baby bunny, so we're going to do this one first. I think what I'll do is I don't really want to fully batch these because I think it'll just feel like it's a long time. I may start it from start to finish. That way it's done and I can feel like I made progress versus when I'm batching, I feel like I'm still stuck in the same place and it'll take me forever. Or I may batch all the heads and then go back and just start each body. We'll kind of just see how I'm feeling. I want to feel like I'm making progress and I don't want to feel like I'm staying forever in the same spot with completely batching, like batching all the ears, batching all the arms. I just, in my heart right now, there's so much to do and I feel like that will make it feel as if I haven't moved or done anything today. So I think we'll just start from start to finish, or batching all the heads and then crocheting each body and attaching. So we're going to start with baby Sand first, and I will bring you along with me. Okay, I'm working on the baby Sand, baby Bonnie. I finished both of the ears and I'm working on the head. This is the cheeky Bonnie, and I am ready for my first color change to work on her cheeks. So I thought I would show you how to do the color change that I currently use. For the baby Bonnie's head, I am at the part where I need to start adding the cheek color. I'm not doing the spotted one just yet. She has a different colored cheek. So I like to, after I've done the last stitch, I like to insert my hook through this first loop and then this second one. So you have 2 loops on your hook. You're going in between this stitch, and then you're just going to take your new color and pull it through those 2 stitches. You have a loop here in the back. You'll just pull this out. I like to secure my yarn right here, so I will usually leave a small little loop and then tie these 2 colors together. You can also crochet over it, but sometimes I'm afraid that it will still come out. I don't know if that's actually possible or not, especially if you crochet over the end quite a few times, but I just like to give it a little tie right here. And then I'm just going to start with my new color and drop my main color that I'm working on. These are currently tangled, so let me move these around. Okay. So now I'm just going to crochet with my new color, and then I will catch back up with you guys. Okay, I finished my first color and I need to get back to my main color. So again, I'm going to pull up a loop and take my hook out. I'm going to insert my hook through that first loop here in the front and then again in the second. So you have 2 loops and you're in between the stitch. And then I'm going to pick up my main color and I'm going to leave some slack. I don't want it super tight, because if you have it tight up against here, it'll distort the way it looks. So you need to give some slack on the inside and yarn over and pull through your stitch. Then you have the loop. You'll just pull this off, and that's what it'll look like. So I'm going to leave this slack here, and that way it won't distort the shaping of her head. I do this with all my makes. I used to snip it off and tie these 2 together and then move on, but that took a lot of extra time, and I realized I didn't actually need to do that. So I've dropped my color, and what you'll need to do is you'll just need to flip this on this other side so that it stays untangled. Okay, so now, well, I guess this is fine. Now I'm going to use my main color and continue to crochet. Okay, I'm ready to color change again. I also know that several people like to make this stitch, but then instead of completing their stitch, they'll pick up the new color, leave some slack and pick up the new color and pull through. I don't always like to do that because sometimes it's pretty loose for me with my tension. So you can do that if you want to. You can yarn over with the new color and then pull through the stitch. But for me, it's loose. I have this gap here. So I will redo the stitch and finish it the way I showed you guys. I'm going to complete the stitch in the main color. See, my gap is a little bit smaller, but this really just is a decrease round. And then I'm going to insert here. This is a decrease, so I'm going to need to make sure I go through all 3 hoops, or all 3 loops. So here's the first one, and then I need to go through both of these. So this one will actually have 3 loops on my hook to go through in order to change to my color. I'm going to leave some slack. Pull the yarn. It really doesn't matter how much slack you leave. like a lot or a little bit. You just need enough where it's not going to hug tight to the walls of your crochet make. Pull that loop out and then continue to crochet. And then that is what my color change looks like. When I'm all done with the contrast color, I'll just cut it off and then again tie it to something close by so that it stays intact. You can also crochet over it as well. But I hope that's helpful with color changing. I'm going to keep working on the baby Bonnie's head, and I'll check back in with you guys in just a little bit. Okay, I finished the first baby Bonnie head, and I'm going to work on the second baby Bonnie head. The next bunny's head is with Gray Cloud. It's Marion Blanket Mystical in the color Gray Cloud, and it is also a cheeky bunny. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This is actually, I did this leg attachment to show someone how to join the legs and stuff. So it's already kind of started for me, which is nice. But I'm going to start with her head for right now. Okay, the Gray Cloud bunny head is done as well. So now we're going to be moving on to the spotted patch bunny with the lead and frosting colors. The last baby Bonnie's head is done, and now I can work on the arms and their bodies. I have about 30 minutes until I have to get Mason from kindergarten, so I'm really excited to have all three of their heads done. I finished this baby Bonnie body here at soccer practice. Now we'll try to get the second one done. Okay, I was able to get 2 of the little feet done before soccer practice ended, and so now we are ready to go home. Hey guys, today is Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I stayed up until about 11 o'clock working on the baby Bonnies. I got their bodies done, their heads done, like all of their head completely done with the embroidery and the shaping and the ears attached and their body. But their headbands were not done and their heads were not attached to their bodies. So that's how I went to bed at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, I left it like that. I decided to set my alarm for like 5:30 and wake up and continue working on them. So I finished the headbands before I had to take the kids to school. And this morning has just been the morning was kind of crazy. We had loud thunderstorms. The sirens for a tornado ended up going off while I was in the middle of school drop-off. Thankfully, I left my little kids home and everything was okay. The sirens ended up not continuing on and I was able to finish drop off and all was well. I have not vlogged all day today because today has been the crunch of a lifetime to get all 7 of these items finished and ready to ship out. It is currently 3:30. I had my husband go get Mason from kindergarten. 1, because the boys were sleeping, and 2, so I could finish the last crochet make before I need to go to the post office. So, let me go ahead and show you really quickly. I got them all done. Here is the first batch of an order. They ordered the raccoon snuggler from Mama Made Minis. So cute. And then they placed an order for 2 hatching chicks. So we got those done. And then they placed the order for the baby Bonnie. So here is 1 baby Bonnie. And then the lead version of the baby Bonnie. So her order is all knocked out and done. Then the next order was a baby Bonnie as well. So she's all done. The last order for the day that needs to be shipped out is this cute little bitty cat. Every time I make it, I can't believe that I haven't made more of these. They're so cute and so tiny. I love her so much. So she's ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and package all of these up and then head to the post office so that they can be shipped on time. Hey guys, we are back from the post office. Oh my gosh, that feels like such a relief to get that off my chest and get that out on time. I wasn't initially even late. However, when I updated my shipping in Etsy, I wasn't expecting it to queue in right underneath like the same date, and it happened for 2 of my orders. It happened with the baby kitty, the bitty kitty that was pushed in under for April 2nd, and it also did the same thing with the third baby Bonnie. That was a separate order. So I was not anticipating all of that to be done within like 2 days. Other people's orders ahead of me I had been working on, and I was all caught up, but apparently not caught up enough to get the things that I needed done without feeling a little bit overwhelmed. But those are all shipped out and ready to go. I'm just so thankful that I was able to get them done and get them out on time. Okay, so for the rest of the day, the game plan is to keep working on Etsy orders and market prepping. I had a huge list to work on and do. However, that list is just not doable. So I think what I'll finish for market prepping for the show that's this Saturday is finish the hatching chicks. I have the bases done. I just need to crochet the tops and sew the shells together. And then finish the Mabel chickens. They're already crocheted. I just need to stuff and do their eyes and everything like that. So, Mabel chickens, hatching chicks, I need to work on and finish. The next on the list for Etsy is baby Dellas. I have 3 baby Dellas that need to be sent out before Friday. So I think I'll be working on those. I think while I work on those 3 baby Dellas, I'll prep 1 more baby Della, since I gave the other Della as a personal use for a baby gift. So I think I'll work on baby Dellas. I'm also getting hot, and if you can't tell, my skin is so flushed all the time. As soon as I get hot or anything that gets whoop whoop crazy, I'm immediately flushed. Fun times. Anyway, and then I would like to work on a lazy cat, 1 more lazy cat, and the hatching bunnies in a carrot. I would like to get a couple more of those done. So that's the game plan for market prepping. Maybe even try to squeeze in a pink baby booty because I don't have any more. But a baby booty isn't going to be my top priority. My top priority is going to be finishing the hatching chicks because they're already done, more than halfway done. I just need to finish them. I feel drained. I feel really tired. I know in my heart I want to just kind of relax, but I also know if I want to get the things done, then I don't have time to relax. My new base came in for Core's purse. So the one that I got was too small. When I bought it, it had all the correct measurements, but when it actually came in person, it was much smaller. The distance between the 2 feet were much smaller, and it didn't have the 60 holes. Even in the description, it didn't even say 60 holes. It ended up having 52. Anyway, so I rebought the panel of the purse so I can at least get the first 8 squares on. I think I'll show you the squares probably tomorrow. Anyway, this came in. I'll show you the squares tomorrow. Let's relax for like 30 minutes, catch our breath, and then we will get back to crocheting. Hey guys, today is Thursday. It's been a rainy day. Let me catch you up on what I crocheted last night. I didn't do honestly much crocheting. I didn't work on the Dellas. I didn't work on them hatching chicks. When I rested, I just let my body rest and just let everything else go. And I just needed that to do that for my mental health. I could not even think about really crocheting. I did work on the Tulip Drawstring Bag. I decided my new base came in, and so I wanted to get started on putting the first round of the squares on the bag. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that. It is a pattern test from Core at Love Knots. She's coming out with a tulip drawstring bag. So there's a couple ends to weave in, but I will show you what I have so far. So here is my bag. These are the squares that I decided to do for the bag. They are a peach and apricot with this mango color, orange, and then I have some green here, so it might be a little bit too bright. I may actually flip the camera around so you can see a little bit better. Okay, here is the bag all flipped around. I think that might be a little bit better so it's not super bright and in your face, but I got the first layer done attached with the leather base here, and I think it's turning out really cute. I really like it. And then I went to the fabric store today. It was out of town, and I picked up this like mango peach orangey color to go along. This will be the lining that goes inside my bag. So we're gonna do that. I still need to do a second row of the squares, so I'm gonna be working on that also. My nail fell off my thumb on both hands, so ignore the thumbless nail. But anyway, we're going to be working on the squares and finishing it up so we can do the second layer and then add the tulip ruffle. But I think this is coming along really nicely, and I'm really excited about it. I think this will be really cute as a cute summer bag. I'm wanting to make a couple of different bags. I haven't sewn in such a long time, but a lot of people are coming out with like a cute little crossbody bags, and I think that those would be so fun. So I'm going to give it a try. I used to really love sewing, especially when Mia was smaller. I would crochet her tops and stuff. So let me show you the fabric haul that you guys didn't ask for, but the fabrics are so pretty. I want to share them with you guys. Okay, I picked up some zippers to try. I really like this coral pink one in here, and while I was at the store I just kept being drawn to all these coral pinks and like reds, so I picked up this one that has tan mustard color in it, and then I also picked up this one. It's a like very light green. I think this would be cute for inside a lining of a bag. And then I picked up this little like random square package. It's like scrap yarn in here to give this a try. I really liked this, and I want to try for like one of those scrappy boxy bags. And then I really came to the shop to find this little gem. I was looking for this Tilda fabric little collection, not necessarily this bundle, but just looking to see their other fabrics. And you can't actually buy from Tilda. You have to buy from one of their, suppliers. And so this shop that I found is 30 minutes away from me, and they carried some of their fabrics. And I think these are so pretty. I can't wait to use these. I want to use one of these also as like a scrappy, like square boxy bag. I think that'll be so cute. But that is the fabric that I bought in addition to the fabric that you already saw for the lining of my bag. Since I was already there, I just grabbed some other things. I think this would be so fun as an extra side project to work on. Okay, I do have 2 Della ducks that need to go out today, and I did not have the motivation to sit down last night and crochet them. I already knew I had 2 Della ducks in my inventory that I could use. And so that is the plan with the Della ducks. Here are the 2 that I have in my inventory. They're Taffy and Lilac. Originally, I was going to use these for the market. However, I recrocheted the headbands because the orders that are needed are for a light mauve bow and mauve. So I have the bows here. I crocheted them, but I'm just going to swap out these bows and use the inventory for the Etsy orders. And then if I have time, I can crochet more Della ducks for the market. That kind of hurts my heart a little bit, but right now I do not want to crochet. I'm just kind of like, I want to crochet what I want to crochet, and I still have orders though. I think really honestly that order of 7 really burnt me out because I crocheted so much in like a day and a half. Okay, let's get her headband on. Sorry, I'm tying. Okay, so here is the mauve headband. Now then she will go out, and then we're gonna take off this lilac and put on the light mauve, and then we're gonna ship these out, guys. Like, that's just how today's gonna work. I also got an order today for the gray fuzzy penguin, so since I have to go to the post office, I'm just gonna grab that out of my inventory and then put it in the mail to ship along with these Della ducks. Sorry guys, I'm tying the headbands as I'm talking to y'all. Okay, and then here is the light mauve headband. So already done, bang bang boom, ready to go. I don't know, we'll get, if we're able to crochet more for the market, then we're able to crochet more. If we're not, then we're not, and it's gonna be a-okay. I feel like right now or this week I'm just kind of in survival mode. I don't know about you guys. I don't love that feeling, honestly, but I am just so booked in Etsy that I'm not having time for market prepping, which is a good thing. I mean, if I can make more money on Etsy and stay home than not doing markets, then that's what I'll do. I don't know. It's a little bit of a conflicting situation, though. I love doing markets and stuff, but that's time away from my family. And right now, just Etsy's pretty busy. So I'm going to pull the other penguin. I'm going to get these two shipped along with the penguin, and go to the post office. I brought my trusty burnout blanket in the color whipped cream with me to work on some baby Dellas. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to work on baby Dellas right now, but that's kind of what I was feeling in my little heart to make me feel better. So let's see how many we can do. I have about 15 minutes until Mia gets out, and then another 20 minutes until Mason gets out. So maybe we'll get one body done. Let's see. Okay, this is as far as we got with the baby Della. I just have a couple more rows on the bottom and then it is all done, but I made a pretty decent progress while waiting in the car pickup line. Hey guys, today is Friday. Tomorrow is the market. I wanted to catch you guys up on what I've crocheted. So last night I told myself that I was just going to crochet whatever I wanted to crochet, and I pulled out the whipped cream during the car pickup line and started crocheting one of the bodies to the baby Della ducks. Well, then I got into this like groove of the baby Dellas, and I was able to do 2 more baby Dellas. And so last night I finished the 3 bodies. I did their bills, their eye embroidery, and their wings, and then I crocheted their feet, and then I went to bed. I think I stayed up until about 1. I just was not tired, and I took a power nap last night too, so I think the power nap had a lot to do with me staying up, but just me rewatching One Tree Hill and then crocheting. I was not tired at all. So here they are. Here are the Della ducks. I have 3 of them done. Last night I left off with the little feet. This morning I did the legs and then sewn them on. 2 of the headbands were already done because I pulled them off of the Della ducks yesterday. So I had 2 headbands done. And then I just crocheted the 3rd headband. So we have, surprisingly, I'm honestly shocked and kind of proud of myself. We have 3 baby Dellas to take to the market, and I'm so proud of myself. That's what I really wanted to take to the market this time, and so we got them done. I've been working on hatching chicks. The chicks are actually done. I've just been finishing up the eggshells. I have a few of the bottoms and I'm working on the tops. So we'll get that done. So we have hatching chicks and some Mabel chickens. And then I have this big bin. I had my blanket in here and it's filled with all the crochet things that I need to tag. So I brought in one of my empty market buckets, and I'm going to tag these items and then put them in the bucket so that they're ready to go for the market. It's about 3 o'clock now. I've spent the majority of the day just kind of crocheting as I wanted to crochet, but now it's time to tag these items because when my husband comes home with the kids from school, I will want to load my car. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that and bring you along with me. Okay, we are all tagged and ready to go. So we got the 5 hatching chicks done and they're tagged, ready for the market. It's like 9:30 now. These have been done for about an hour, so I finished them about 8:30. There was one more, but I decided to just leave it and quit. This will be fine. So they're ready to go. I've packed my bag tomorrow to work on more of the squares for this purse so I can finish it. I'm going to take this to the market. This needs to come in here. But I'm going to call it a night. Okay guys, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to finish getting ready for the market. My car is already packed. I have the hatching chicks done, have my bag packed of what I plan on working on, and yeah, I'm gonna sit down and watch my show with Mia and relax for the rest of the night. But I will see you next week in next week's vlog for how the market went. Bye guys.